We need to face facts. There
What?
has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
We were gone in an hour.
Underway.
Yeah, seriously.
Few hours.
Yeah.
Shepard was right.
How fast do they think we could go through a whole ship and clear it of Geth? I'm gonna give these admirals a piece of my mind, and I'm gonna enjoy every second of it. Come on, guys.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
Yeah, I have a question. How long do you all think that it actually would take to clear the entirety of the Alarai of Geth? Like, more than a few hours, right? Considering who we are and what we've done before, you really were willing to pass judgment and call us dead awfully fast. Like, awfully fast. Don't you think the Normandy would have come into contact with you guys and been like, hey, by the way, they didn't make it, because, you know, we can still talk to them and stuff. It's not... No, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. Listen, we took back the ship. Pardon Tali now.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Could have fooled
Perhaps
me.
Tali Zora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Don't worry.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Evidence. You want to hear all about evidence? Well, let me give you all the evidence you need.
Tali's achievements are the only evidence you should need. Come on, Tali. We're leaving.
What?
This is a formal proceeding!
Could have fooled me.
Wrong, Admiral. This is a sham. You're trying to build sympathy for the Geth to forestall the war effort.
That is completely...
And you want all the messy experiments covered up so you can throw your fleet at the Geth. Do whatever you want with your toy ships, but leave my crew out of your political bullshit. We have no new evidence. You can accept Tali's word, or you can exile the woman who saved the Citadel from the Geth.
Are the Admirals prepared to render the judgment? Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges. Commander Shepard?
Yeah.
Please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
I didn't represent one of your people. At all.
With all due respect, Admiral, I didn't represent one of your people. I represented one of mine.
So you did, Shepard.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said.
It was the truth.
It's been a while since anyone shouted down the Admiralty Board. I think it was good for them.
It was fun.
Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
You're welcome. You're not disappointed with the outcome, are you, Tali? Because we could, like, start this all over again kind of thing if you want. I'm willing to yell at them a second time if you really want me to. Like, if you don't think I really put enough oomph into it, just bring them all back. I'll yell at them again.
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Isn't it, though? Thank you. It was really good. Hopefully, the bodysuit cam got it all, too, so in that way everybody on the Normandy got a front row seat of it. Because I just gotta think that some of the crew really enjoyed it. Probably Jack and Joker, I'm not gonna lie. They probably would have enjoyed it the most. So if they didn't get to watch it, we'll just have to either reenact it live or, you know, just give them just the details. But we'll just oomph it up a bit. You know what I mean? So that way we exaggerated a smidge and we're even better than what we are, which is hard to be considering how badass we already are. But come on, Tali. Let's go home.
Come on, Tali, Zora, Voss, Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This might be useful.
The Admirals thought they were humbling you by forcing you to represent her, Shepard. I'm glad they were wrong. You didn't mention survivors. Did you find Rael, Tali? I am sure he would have left you a message if he'd had time.
We did. We found his body.
We found Rael's body. He left a message for Tali.
I can only imagine how horrible this is for you, child. But at least you got to hear your father tell you he loved you.
Yes. Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck on your mission. No matter how dark it gets, the fleet is always with you. Kila Salai.
You called us on the carpet out there, Shepard, and you were right. Thank you. Tali shouldn't have been involved in that argument.
No, she shouldn't have been.
Tell me, though, honestly, what did you find over there? You spoke well, but I know a feint when I see it.
What we found over on the Alarai, Tali, this is your call. You tell him whatever you want.
Tali, is there anything the Admiral should know?
We found a lot of dead bodies, Admiral.
That we did.
Including my father's, that's all. Whatever research they were doing was destroyed.
I'll take your word for it, Tali. Not that I have much choice. Fight well, and fly safe, kid. Your father would be proud of you.
Very impressive, Shepard. Thank you for your help on the Alarai. And thank you for helping Rael Zora's daughter. You stood for her when we failed. We were wrong to let our own concerns about the war overshadow Tali's trial.
Yeah. Well, don't do it again. Because the next time I'm not going to be so nice. You should see me when I'm angry. It's way scarier than whatever it is you just saw with me in the Admiralty board. But I should be going. It was good seeing you, Chorus.
Goodbye, Admiral.
Damn, Shepard. Been a while since I saw anyone rail at the Admirals like that. Guess they can't court-martial you, though.
Nope, they can't.
Glad they're off your back, ma'am. And that you didn't have to give them that evidence you found on the LRI.
I didn't say anything about finding evidence, Carl.
Noticed that, ma'am.
Hey, Rieger, where are you going from here?
Any idea what your next assignment is going to be?
I'm gonna be escorting more techs around to look for signs of dark energy buildup. Maybe see if they can figure out what's causing it. Wherever they send me, it'll have to be less exciting than Haystrom.
Yeah, I don't know, though. Would anything ever be more exciting than Haystrom? Why do I say that? Given the mission that I'm on. Listen, you ever want a spot on the Normandy, though, Rieger? You ever get tired of all that? Just call, all right? I'll see you soon. Wait, before I go, though, you think that there's gonna be a war, or you think that this has tempered them a bit?
What's your take on the war? Are the Admirals gonna try to retake the homeworld?
I won't shy away from a fight, but if the Admirals throw the fleet at the Geth, all they'll get back is scrap metal.
Yeah.
The best bet would be for us to find another way. But a soldier can't say unless his superiors ask.
Well, hopefully they ask you one day and you give them your honest opinion. Listen, good luck on everything, all right?
Stay safe out there, Rieger.
You too, Shepard. Ma'am.
Carl, just call me Tali.
I'll work on that, ma'am.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics.
Don't be.
All
Don't
that
be.
infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
No, don't thank me, Tali. It's what I'm here for. We're friends, and we've been friends for a very long time. This was just literally nothing. I'm glad I could help, though. You did deserve better in all of this.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve, but my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of Geth. I should get back to work, but thanks for checking on me.
Anytime. Anytime, Tali.
Shepard, need me for something?
You want to talk it all? I just got... Well, I mean, we were on the Alarai together. The whole flotilla thing together. We've both known Tali for a number of years now, so I just wanted to see if you wanted to talk.
Have you got a minute?
I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah. I've been thinking about what we talked about.
Oh?
Blowing off steam, easing tension.
Go on.
I've never considered cross-species intercourse. And damn, saying it that way doesn't help. Now I feel dirty and clinical. Are we crazy to even be thinking about this? I'm not... Look, Shepard, I know you can find something a little closer to home.
But why would I want to, Garrus? It's you. It's you and me. You've literally been everything since I met you. We've been through so much. Why would I ever want anything closer to home when I literally have you?
I don't want something closer to home. I want you. I want someone I can trust.
I can do that. I'll find some music and do some research to figure out how this thing should work. It'll either be a night to treasure or a horrible interspecies awkwardness thing. In which case, fighting the collectors will be a welcome distraction, so, you know, a win either way.
Garrus, I kind of hope it's equal parts of something wonderful and something awkward, because then that will truly be an accurate representation of our entire relationship. But you are sure about this, right? I'm not pressuring you into anything.
You know, Garrus, if you're not comfortable with this, it's okay. I'm not trying to pressure you.
Shepard, you're about the only friend I've got left in this screwed up galaxy. I'm not gonna pretend I've got a fetish for humans. But this isn't about that. This is about us.
It is.
You don't ever have to worry about making me uncomfortable. Nervous, yes, but never uncomfortable.
So, this is also now gonna sound somewhat clinical and dirty to piggyback off of what you had said earlier, but when do we do this?
So when should I book the room?
I'd wait if you're okay with it.
Yeah.
Disrupt the crew as little as possible and take that last chance to find some calm just before the storm. You know me, I always like to savor the last shot before popping the heatsink.
You just said that, didn't you? You absolutely did.
Wait,
Yep.
that metaphor just went somewhere horrible.
Or somewhere very, very wonderful, Garrus. I'll talk to you later, alright?
I'll let you get back to work.
Right. Because I'm in a great place to optimize firing algorithms right now.
You're welcome. I'll see you later.
Do you need something?
I just wanted to check in, see how you were doing.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Of course, Shepard. Join me.
I've been thinking about you.
And I you.
Oh?
Will you hear my confession, Shepard?
Sure. Why not? What's going on?
I wouldn't talk to you if I didn't want to hear what you have to say.
When I married Erica, the Hanar let me leave their service to raise a family, but I had no other skills, so I freelanced. When Erica was killed, I pursued those responsible. Once I'd eliminated them, I had no goal. I accepted the Dantius commission because I didn't know what else to do.
Kind of a dangerous attitude to have, all things considered, given what your line of work is.
Not the healthiest attitude to take on a mission.
You're right, it's not. Looking back now, it's clear I'd resigned myself to death. I would have fulfilled my contract. If Nasana's guards caught me afterwards, it would have been a good death. But someone else was pushing to reach the target, forcing me to move faster, challenging me. I had to reach her first.
Had to reach her first? Were we in a competition and I didn't even know it, Thane?
You're alive because I wounded your pride?
Pride is the line between a professional and a thug.
Fair.
Your mission gave me purpose, a cause to die for, a chance to atone. I was able to speak to my son again. I can leave my body in peace.
Don't leave yet, all right? We still got a big mission, and there's, I'm sure, a whole heaping bunch of other stuff we're gonna need to deal with down the road.
We got a long way to go before you can rest.
I know. I'm prepared for whatever comes.
Hey, Samara, do you have a minute?
Shepard,
Anything new?
there is something I've wanted to tell you.
Oh?
I've done many things in my lifetime. I thought the galaxy held nothing new for me. Since joining you, I've realized how much more there is.
That's actually really good to hear. Will you tell me about some of your adventures?
You must have seen many things in your years of travel.
As a maiden, I served as a mercenary. I fought tyrants and pirates. I experienced everything the galaxy has to offer. As a Justicar, I saw parts of Asari space few know about. I destroyed villages and saved cities. I even fought a Spectre.
A Spectre? Wait, really? Who was it?
Why did you fight a Spectre?
A Taurian named Nihilus. He may have been on council business, but I witnessed him kill an unarmed civilian. Following the code, I attacked.
Wait, you fought Nihilus? I actually had met him way back when.
Nihilus seemed like an honorable Turian, and a good Spectre.
He may have been. However, killing unarmed civilians is wrong.
I agree. So, dare I ask who won? Because I had met Nihilus and I've met you, so I don't think either one of you ended up killing each other.
How did the fight turn out?
I had the advantage, but he was good. He returned fire and tried to run. We played cat and mouse in the wilderness for 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
It was exhilarating. Finally, he created a situation in which my only options were to let an innocent die or pursue him. The code compelled me to save the innocent, and he escaped. I admire how he adapted and used my code against me.
That actually... Wow, that's actually really interesting, and also, I don't know, it explains a lot about the both of you. So, tell me about being a Justicar, though. I know a little bit, but I'd love to hear more.
What have your years as a Justicar been like?
Mostly tedium and hardship. Traveling on freighters, wandering through rural areas, rooting out injustices, big and small, putting down corrupt officials. When I arrive in a remote area, individuals often approach me with matters of justice. My judgment rarely turns out the way they hope.
How do you get passage from, like, one area to another?
How do you pay for transportation between worlds?
Asari captains often welcome Justicars.
Really?
We reduce pirate attacks. One raid was called off when the pirates were able to verify that I was aboard.
That... Why did that not seem like a benefit I was gonna think that a captain would have for allowing you on their ship, but wow. That's actually something. What about the destroyed village?
Why would you destroy an entire village?
I tracked Morinth to a remote colony world. She'd perverted an entire town, making them worship her and bring young Asari as sacrifices. When I arrived, she fled, throwing her minions at me in waves. They bought her time with their lives. When it was done, only small children remained. I left them in the authorities' care and continued my pursuit.
An entire town? She managed to... Wow. I know that you had said that she was dangerous. I just didn't think that she was that... I mean, like, I knew she was dangerous, but that level? That's something entirely different. What about being a mercenary? You had mentioned that.
What was being a mercenary like?
I was a young, impulsive maiden who discovered her talent for combat. I reveled in it, until the day my troop was hired to guard a mysterious shipment on its way to some clandestine drop-off area. I discovered the shipment was slaves, to be traded to the collectors for advanced technology.
I assume I know what you did, but I'd like to hear what you did.
I can't imagine you went along.
I demanded that we turn around. My mates disagreed. After they were dead, I brought the ship around. The collector craft was just arriving. They closed faster than I could flee. Fortunately, we were close to the mass relay. I got through, and they did not pursue.
What happened to the slaves after? I assume you set them free, but...
What did you do with all the slaves?
I lectured them on the virtues of strength and defending oneself. Then I distributed the armor, weapons, and credits of my dead colleagues, and released the captives on the Citadel.
You lectured them? You lectured them? I love everything about that, Samara. Every single thing about that. You ready to keep going, though?
We're not done with this yet.
I am sure. It will be my honor to be by your side at the end.
Likewise. Likewise, Samara. Don't make it sound so final, though. We've still got a lot of things to do.
You think we're all gonna die?
You've assembled a powerful group, but we are fighting an unknown.
I know.
I am ready for whatever comes, but I do not fool myself about our chances.
That makes one of us, because I'm still full-heartedly thinking we're gonna get through this no matter what, because we are. I got a lot of things to do, and never mind. Listen, we're gonna get through it, though.
We'll finish this mission, and live to see the end.
I hope you are right.
I'm rarely wrong, if that makes anybody feel better. That's a lie. I've been wrong a time or two, but generally speaking, I'm rarely wrong. Okay, who else do I need to talk to? Nobody. I think I gotta go feed my fish. And then I think I'm gonna get Jacob. Well, Jacob or Zaid? Zaid had something to do too, right? Oh no, is it too? Oh no. Let's, maybe. Hi, little fishies. You want some food? Doesn't it look yummy? Let's see if we have any mail. Anything? Yes, it could happen to you. Adrel lay in the ocean dying from Keprel syndrome and had a dream. In his dream, the Enkindlers came to him and charted the course of his life. The Drell saw the wakes and eddies and saw that sometimes the Enkindlers swam alongside him, limbs raking the water, while other times he was alone. The Drell saw that the times he was alone were the hardest times in his life. He asked the Enkindlers, why was this one abandoned? The Enkindlers answered, their light shining brightly, you were never abandoned in those difficult times in your life. It was our bodies that bore you through the water. Adrel awoke and found his Keprel syndrome cured. If you follow the light of the Enkindlers, it can happen to you. Where the Enkindlers go, we shall follow. Where their light is sun, we shall be the stars around them. Send this message to 6 beings of your acquaintance, and your greatest wish shall come true. Edie, can you send this to Garrus, Tali, Miranda? Oh, why not send it to Jack too? Maybe send it to Anderson for me and Grunt. I'll make a wish. Thank you. Wait. I remember him. I hope this address still works. I promise to send you intel on the Keepers if I found anything. And this is important. See those scans you took? It turns out the Keepers are bioengineered. What? And based on my comparisons to some of that material from Saren's flagship, Sovereign, they were engineered millions of years ago by the same people who made Sovereign. You may not understand how important this is, but it suggests that the Citadel wasn't really made by the Protheans. Yeah. It may have been made by something far older, with the Keepers as organic guardians. And what's more, based on my genetic readings, they're supposed to react to something, some signal or something, about every 50,000 years. You can measure genetic variances. It's a bit like comparing rings on a tree to see the drought years. Whoever did this, well, around the last time the signal went off would be around the time the Protheans disappeared, and it's scheduled to go off sometime around now. If any of the old tech still works, they could have some nasty surprise waiting for us. Just thought you'd want to know. Nobody here on the Citadel will listen. So much makes sense now. I mean, this verifies and confirms a lot of stuff that I already knew, but it's interesting. It's interesting to see that the Keepers were bioengineered at the same time. Huh. Mark that. Oh, I gotta mark that as read. And then from Diana. Arya Talok. Oh, Neff's mom told me where to send this. I'm Neff's mother, Diana. We talked when you came to investigate her death. Arya also told me that a dead Asari woman was found in one of the wealthy apartments, that she was the one who killed my daughter. Thank you. I don't know who brought you into my life, but thank you for avenging my daughter. My Neff deserved better than this. I couldn't give it to her, but at least you killed the bitch who took her what little she had away. Gratefully, Diana. Oh, poor woman. Well, I'm glad we were able to give her some, I don't want to say peace in the end, but justice, maybe? Comfort? All right, little fishies, though. We got something to do. Kasumi said we're not ready for the party yet. Like, it's soon for this heist party thing. And then Zaid wants me to go help him with, like, a thing. And then I gotta go look for Jacob's dad. Or a signal from Jacob's dad. But I think Zaid still needed a little bit of time, so let's go deal with, like, Jacob and his dad-ish. That sounds weird. You know what I mean. Why do I tell my fish my plans? Because they're the only ones that listen to me. Everybody else on the ship, I don't think actually listens. I think they hear what I say, but I don't think they listen to what I say.